Are you a spontaneous person? Me personally, I like to stick to the plan. How can a chemical process be spontaneous? Take these ice cubes. They don't have a choice whether they're going to melt or not. They're going to melt if I leave the glass on the table. Ice melting is a spontaneous process at room temperature. A spontaneous process is simply a process that happens on its own. It proceeds in a certain direction without any additional energy. A non-spontaneous process will not happen on its own, like water will not freeze at room temperature. Entropy affects whether or not a process is spontaneous, which brings us to the second law of thermodynamics. This law states that a process occurs spontaneously in the direction that increases the entropy in the system and universe. In other words, a spontaneous process increases entropy. Take this new deck of cards. The arrangement is highly ordered. All of the cards of each suit are together and in order. Now, what happens when I shuffle the cards? The order of the cards becomes more random. And what does that mean for the entropy of the cards? It increases. After the cards are shuffled, it's much more likely that the cards will be in random arrangement than their original order. The entropy of the cards increases even more when I scatter them on the table. They can fall in different positions and maybe face up or face down. The probability of the cards falling in a straight line in the original order of the unshuffled deck is extremely small. There are many possible random arrangements, or states, which means a random arrangement is more likely. It is not spontaneous for the cards to reorganize themselves. So, how does entropy help to explain why ice melting at room temperature is a spontaneous process?